Good morning, Maine people. Good morning. I am coming to you live from the State House. I'm going to give folks a few minutes to get on. Here in the House chambers up in Augusta. Let's see. Hello, hello. Whoever's out there watching. Coming to you live from Augusta in the State House, where I am ready to get to work. So say hi if you're online. Let me know you're out here. I think I see 4 folks are here on the live today. 5. Hi, guys. So good morning. Representative Laurel Libby coming to you live from the State House up here in Augusta. And so I am up here getting to work. I have bills that I'm working on getting ready for submission. Their due date, known as cloture, that was a new word for me, is on Friday the 18th. So I'm up here working on getting those ready. We'll be submitting those in the next week or so, and we'll share more about the bills that I'm submitting as they are ready to go in, working on titles and all the information that I need to submit to get those going through the legislative process. So, I think it's incredibly important, and that's why I'm up here in Augusta today. I think it's incredibly important that the legislative branch of government gets back to work for Maine people, because that's the only way that Maine people can have their voices heard. We have been under just executive. The executive branch has been functional since March, and not the legislative branch. And for whatever reasons, and we don't even need to go into those, but the 130th legislature is sworn in and ready to get to work. And so I think it's incredibly important that the legislature get to work and that we see the legislative process through so that Maine people can have their voices heard on the issues, whether it's COVID-related issues or other bills. It's incredibly important that Maine people are involved in the process. And so, that's why I'm up here working on my bills in Augusta. The executive branch and the co-equal legislative branch should be up here getting to work. We should be handling this crisis situation together. And so I would like to invite my colleagues on both sides of the aisle, Republican, Democrat, Independent, all alike, to be up here on Thursdays. I'll be here Thursdays from 9 to 1. Working on behalf of Maine people up here in Augusta. And I'm pleased that others have joined me today, Nathan Carlo, Shelley Rudnicki, John Connor, and Jim Thorne, and I'm thankful that they are up here as well, wanting to make sure that Maine people have their voices heard. So we are here, and we are ready to get to work. If anybody has any questions, feel free to pop those in the comments, and I'm happy to answer those as able. But that's the long and short of it. So my question to you is, do you want to see the legislature get back to work? When we were sworn in, we were wished a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays by the Speaker of the House, Ryan Fecteau. And so that says to me, I don't think we'll be getting to work before January unless they call us in to get to work. So if you want to see the legislature get to work on your behalf, then please call or email the Senate President, Troy Jackson, and Ryan Fecteau, Speaker of the House, because those are the folks who are in charge of saying, that it's time for the legislature to get to work. So those are the folks we need to be reaching out to and saying it's time. It's time for us to be up here and working on behalf of Maine people. So that's it. I am up here working on my bills. I'm advocating for a return to balanced government with our co-equal legislative and executive branches working together as provided for in the Maine Constitution. The Maine people, you are the stakeholders in our state, and you guys should have your voices heard up here in Augusta. That can only happen through the full legislative process. So please do reach out to Senate President Troy Jackson and Speaker of the House Ryan Fecteau and make your voice heard today. Thanks, guys, and I will see you up here next Thursday from 9 to 1.